Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards. You are watching Lubed for December the 4th, 2022, as I recap last night's game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Montreal Canadiens at the Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, where the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Montreal Canadiens by a count of 5-3. This was a very entertaining game. I don't know if I can word it as a good game. It just depends on what is considered good. It didn't really have a lot of defense for the most part of this game. The Oilers did manage to lock it down in the third, however. But, yeah, the most part, defense was kind of out the window, but I was okay with it because it was run and gun, exciting hockey. It was entertaining hockey. Had me gripping the seat of my couch the whole night through. Amazing game. And a hell of a lot of power play goals. The power plays, the whistles were going off all night long. The Oilers had two-man advantages throughout the game. So obviously the resurgence of the Edmonton Oilers power play happened last night, which was a good thing. However, there was also one power play that led to a 5-minute game misconduct to Emerson as he ended up cross-checking Zach Hyman in the head. And Hyman is a tough cookie. We know that. And he was down on the ice for a little bit, and I'm thinking, oh my God, are we going to be down another forward here? But he was able to get up on his own 2 feet. He had a bit of abrasion above his eye. But, yeah, it was kind of an ugly hit. I don't know if the league is going to look into it for supplementary discipline, but they might and they should. But let's get into the scoring summary from last night. Now, you're going to hear on the power play a lot because there was 5 power play goals in this game, starting with Nick Suzuki, his 13th on the power play. Assisted by Matheson and Kirby Doc. And then in the second period, now this one was a carried over penalty from the first period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets his 11th on the power play from Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid at 1:25. Followed by Leon Draisaitl's 17th on the power play from Connor McDavid and Tyson Barrie at 6:27. Then it was Connor McDavid's 20th on the power play from Tyson Barrie and Zach Hyman at 9:36. Followed by Evgeny Danilov getting his second of the season at 13:26. And guess what? That was an even strength goal. One of the rare ones for the night. That was assisted by Djokovic and Armina. And then it was Arbor Czechguy, I believe that's how you pronounce it, his 4th at 16:38 on the power play from Stanislavski. And then it was Darnell Nurse getting his 4th. This was one of the other rare goals that was even strength, as Darnell Nurse gets his 4th at 19:55, just at the end of the second period. As he was going around, he managed to toe pick and kind of fell on his back, but he was all smiles, no worse for wear. And then it caps off the night with Connor McDavid getting his 21st, I believe it was, and that was at 14:40 of the third period. Your final, Edmonton 5, Montreal 3. That takes us into the X Factors for last night.
Rangers having trouble changing here. McDavid, beautiful move,
Okay, so for the X Factors, I technically have 4 here, but I kind of incorporated the very first one, and that's McDavid, Draisaitl, 4-point night each. I have to put them both in there. When you're getting 4 points, you have to make the X Factors. You have to. It's a no-brainer. So I put them basically as one. Both of them got the first X Factor. The other X Factor is Woody getting the balanced ice time once again, getting it done as a unit. When all the other guys' numbers are up, Devon Shore, everyone's up. The 4th line was looking good. That's what you want. You don't want to be burning out McDavid. You don't want to be burning out Draisaitl or Nurse or so forth. So there was a very nice balance of time, just like the last game. And the power play revived. Well, I would hope so. Because when you get two-man advantages in a game, you better get at least one goal out of that. And the Oilers managed to get quite a few actually power play goals last night and totally revived it. So a very good job for the Edmonton Oilers. That now puts them into 6th in the West. They are 9 back of first place Vegas and 3 up on the 10th place Calgary Flames. So there's only a 3-point difference between 6th and 10th. So you can see how tight that whole Pacific Division is starting to wind up. Next up for the Edmonton Oilers is the Washington Capitals. They will play Monday night against the Edmonton Oilers. And where's my cheat sheets here? Okay, so the one thing I noticed when I was looking at these stats is Edmonton Oilers actually beat the Washington Capitals in every statistical category for offensive. The defensive side of things is all Washington with exception to the penalty minutes. They did play before on the 7th of November. It was a 5-4 victory in Washington. The current record is Washington is 10-12-4. Edmonton is 14-11. And when it comes to the statistical breakdown, so Edmonton, like I say, in offense, they lead in every category. They are 8th in the league with 3.48 goals to Washington's 27th in the league at 2.73. When it comes to shots on goal, Edmonton is 13th in the league at 31.8. The Washington Capitals are 27th in the league at 29.8. When it comes to the power play percentage, Edmonton is 29.3%, putting them 4th in the league. The Capitals are 21st in the league at 20.7. Face-off percentage, Edmonton is tied for 15th at 49.9. The Washington Capitals are 23rd at 48.1. Shooting percentage, Edmonton is 8th in the league at 11, and at 11%, and the Washington Capitals are 24th in the league at 9.2%. When it comes to defensive stats, it is the Washington Capitals in 15th place with 3.12 on goals allowed to Edmonton's 26th place, 3.6. Shots allowed, the Washington Capitals are 13th in the league, allowing 31 shots per game to Edmonton's 32.9. When it comes to penalty minutes, this is where the Oilers edge out the Capitals as they are a little bit more disciplined at 8.6 minutes, ranking them 11th in the league to Washington's 16th in the league at 9.2 minutes per game. When it comes to penalty kill, the Washington Capitals are 17th in the league at 80.5, to the Edmonton Oilers at 70.4. So that's a basic breakdown of what to expect. Washington have not been playing very well this year. It's kind of very awkward, but yeah, the Washington Capitals are one of those teams that are struggling quite a bit. Should be an entertaining game. I think the Edmonton Oilers might have finally start finding their way. We'll see. We'll see. They still got to work on the defensive end of things, but I'm starting to notice a few things, like even the ice time and all that. Just things that I look at it that are encouraging. Anyway, guys, I will see you. Monday. I'll see you on a Tuesday night video when the Edmonton Oilers take on the Washington Capitals. On Monday, I'll be doing my recap Tuesday night and my preview for the next game. I think it's Minnesota. I'm not sure who they play after that. But as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. We will talk soon. My tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite, they feeling.